जैसे रखते थे
Ma'am, thank you for coming in, ma'am.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, ma'am. Again, first batch, the first student of the school, and the president of Faridabad Industrial Association, Mr. Vijay Yadav, ex-Indian cricketer. I still remember his century in Johannesburg. He did have a century. Mr. Sunil Virat. That's all India, and we have batch 85. Amit Gora, 94 batch, my classmate. Thank you so much for coming.
Mrs. Yadav, Mrs. Gupta, Tanvi. Of course. Please come.
कहीं ना कहीं दिमाग से रह गया. Sun is really smiling.
इधर लास्ट
I welcome you all to the APM, APJ Premier League. To begin with, I request Suyash Bhaiya to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Mrs. Burlia. Bhaiya, please. Request Amit Bhaiya to welcome our Honorable Principal, Mrs. S. Samra. Now invite Suyash Bhaiya to come up, please, and take forward the ceremony. Suyash Bhaiya.
Thank you, Ashish. Educational Advisor, Shri Garg, Principal, Mrs. Samra, our very revered teachers, senior alumnus of the school, Mr. Sunil Gulati, Mrs. and Mr. Sanjay Agarwal, Mrs. and Mr. Singhal. Contributions to the cause of the industry, women empowerment and education. She is president of APJ Satya and Swern Group, a leading industrial business house with diversified interests in India and abroad, and president of APJ Education Society, which runs 29 schools and higher educational institutions across the country. She is also the Chancellor of the recently established APJ Satya University with a strong focus on research and technology. Mrs. contributed and played a leading role in formulating policies in the field of education reform and industry, and her suggestions on issues of access, equity, inclusive education, industry-academy linkages have been well appreciated by government and regulatory bodies. She is a graduate in economics from Lady Shri Ram College and masters in business economics from University of Delhi. For over 2 decades, Mrs. Burlia has actively championed at various national and international forums the cause of the girl right and women empowerment in the family and industry. Mrs. Burlia has many awards to her credit, including the Outstanding Businesswoman Award of PhD in 2008. Madam, please accept our sincere gratitude for accepting our invitation, which gives us tremendous encouragement to build up on the effort. Thank you, madam. Your warm words of inspiration, thousands of responsible citizens. With the robust value system inculcated by us in our school, as an ex-student, all of us have always been keen to have a well-knit, networked alumni of our school, which meets frequently and carries out activities to fulfill our social obligations as responsible citizens of the country. Ma'am, your continued blessings and a huge support from Principal Mrs. Samra have given us an opportunity to showcase the common vision of the school and the alumnus. Hugely supported by the untiring effort of several alumnus, I assure you that of an unrelenting enthusiasm and commitment of the alumni to make a very meaningful contribution to the school and civil society at large. At this point, I would like to make a categorical mention of a few names who have been the mainstay of ASFA effort and have contributed hugely towards making this successful. Amit Bohra, please put your hands together for Amit Bohra, Amit Puri, Tushar Bhatia, Ashish Dhingra, Saran Sood, Arjun Singh, and many more alumnus who may have been missed out. That in no way undermines the contribution to the effort. I would also like to thank all the teams represented by over 125 alumnus here today, spread over 3 decades from 80s and to the recent ones, for their participation, and our title sponsors this year, Gaurav Bambi, Batch of 97, Yamaha, for making this possible. Thank you, Gaurav. ASFA's focus as yet has been to getting together alumnus from APJ School Faridabad, based within and outside the country. However, suggestions have been to work on harmonization with the larger group as well, as you just mentioned, ma'am, to possibly include alumnus of other APJ schools and colleges. We seek your guidance on possible creation of some sort of a core group, which representations from alumni groups from all APJ institutes, which could, in the longer term, be a huge pillar of strength and guidance to the present students as well as the alumnus. Ma'am, your presence here today is a huge encouragement and motivation to all of us. Thank you for being here today. It's a matter of great pride for not just the management, teachers or the students, but very much to the alumni as well, to see that our school, which shaped our lives, does well consistently. A testimony to APJ Education Society's endeavor to build great citizens for the nation is indeed reflective of hard work of the students, a positive push by parents and firm efforts of the school. But most importantly, being able to excel regularly is indicative of APJ values and ethos and the ever-inspiring spirit of Chairman Sir, which Principal Mrs. Samra has so profoundly been carrying. With this, I take this opportunity to invite our ever-encouraging Principal Mrs. Samra to the dais. Please deliver her welcome address. Thank you, ma'am.
Delight that I take this opportunity to extend my sincere greetings to the august gathering present here this morning. It is an overwhelming moment for me, special in its very uniqueness. We are blessed to be here, a place that unites us all as one big family, and that is the APJ family. Present here with us are the worthy alumni. Many of them are names to reckon with. We are extremely fortunate and privileged to extend a cordial welcome to our revered Madam, Mrs. Sushma Balia, President APJ Satya and Swaraj Group, President APJ Education Society, and Chancellor of APJ Satya University, India's first liberal arts-based university with a strong focus on research and technology, who has become the torchbearer of carrying forth the legacy of our illustrious father, Dr. Satyapalji, by upholding the vision of matchmaking, character building, and nation building education. We look up to Madam Balia as a torch bearer, as a perfect role model, motivating us to constantly to aim, aspire, and to achieve. On our part, we are making an endeavor with utmost sincerity to create a common humanity in our school system to soar higher, and that is our nature. Today's occasion becomes a momentous one, where we are all come together on a common platform, sharing the richness of our varied experiences and simultaneously fostering a sense of gratitude and humility as we all return to our roots, lending to the occasion a special sanctity. I'm sure many would be nostalgic as they recollect the grounds where we are assembled here are the very nurturing grounds where you played many a match, winning some, losing some, and most importantly, learning the valuable lessons of life. The stupendous effort and significant contributions made by ASFA, particularly the office bearer, Mr. Suyash Gupta, Mr. Amit Vora, and Mr. Amit Puri, and many more young, enthusiastic, ever motivating young alumni, and the tremendous encouragement and support extended by Mr. Sunil Gulati, Mr. Sunil Somani, Mr. Yadav, Mr. and Mrs. Singhal, Mr. and Mrs. Agarwal, just to name a few, has contributed purposefully towards making ASFA meaningful. I would like to conclude with the following prayer. I know for you boys it's difficult to stand, but that's where you are groomed to stand in the assemblies, and I really appreciate your patience and your perseverance. I won't take much of your time. We conclude with a prayer that we believe the power of prayer is tremendous. Lord, behold our family here assembled. We thank Thee for the place in which we dwell, for the love that unites us, for the peace accorded us this day, for the hope with which we expect the tomorrow, for the health, the work, and the play that makes our lives delightful. Let peace abound in all our company. Give us grace and strength to forbear and persevere. May God bless us all. Thank you.
Very generous support to all of ASFA's honorees. May now call upon Ashish to introduce the teams participating in this year's tournament. Ashish.
Then we have the Red Chargers.
Batch 2008, Kabir House.
Charger Aditya. Hello. Charger Aditya 2006 batch Gotham House.
Charger Ankit, 2006 batch, Nanak House.
Charger Ashish, 2005 batch, Gotham House.
Charger Abhinav, batch 2005, Gotham House.
Charger Gagan, batch 2005, Nanak House.
Charger Raman, 04 batch, Nanak House.
Charger Karan, 2008 batch. Charger Firoz, 2005 batch.
Charger Pankaj, 2004
batch, Nanak House.
Charger Gaurav, 2005 batch, Gotham House.
Kalyam.
Karan, Nanak House, 2010 batch.
Shubham, 2010 batch, Kabir House.
Siddharth, Kabir House, 2010 batch. Sagar Kapoor, 2010 batch, Kabir House. Aditya, 2010 batch, Kabir House. Kalpreet Mitra, 2010 batch.
Yes.
Speak out.
Next.
You can do it without the mic. You'll be audible enough. White Wizards.
Sarang Sur, 2004 batch, Nanak House.
Nitish Devan, 2005 batch, Kabir House.
Hitesh Goel, 2003 batch, Vivekananda House.
Only to say this, okay.
Gladiators 11. Gaurapambi batch 98.
Nitin Rani, 2000 batch.
Radhav Agarwal, 2001.
Karan Rajiv, 2010 batch, Kabir House.
Black Warriors.
Vaibhav Bhatia, 1999 batch, Vivekananda House.
Gaurav Arora, 99 batch, Vivekananda House.
Sumit Vora, 99 batch, Gotham House. Nitin Vora, 2000 batch. Saurabh Miller, 99 batch. Vishya Gawal, 99 batch, Kabir House. Rahul Jain, 99 batch, Gotham House.
The invincible 11.
2011 Gotham House.
Mol Bali, 2011 batch, Vivekananda House. Abhishek, 2011 batch, Vivekananda House. Sai Ahuja, 2011 batch, Vivekananda House.
Best alumni.
Akshay Jain, 2011 batch, Vivekananda House.
Malesh, 2011 batch, Gotham House.
Veer Singh Banga, 2011 batch, Gotham House.
Vishnu 2011 batch.
Youngest.
Legends. So you're a part of the Legends 11.
You are also in the
94, Legends 11.
Ashish Dhingra 2005 batch. Tushar Bhatia 2004 batch.
Sahil Sehgal, 2005 batch. Rahul Nagar, 2004 batch.
Amit Bhora, 94 batch, Gotham.
Then we have the Challengers 11.
Arjun Singh, 2006 batch, Gotham House.
Sagar Grover 2005 batch.
Gaurav Gupta, 2006 batch.
And Gaurav has come from all the way from Australia to play this. Then we have the Top Guns.
Piyush Gawar, 2009 batch, Gotham House.
Kapil Lotra 2009 batch, Gotham House.
Prithvi Taneja, 2009 batch, Nanak House.
Bharat Chauhan, 2009 batch, Vivekananda House.
Madhav Tiwari, 2009 batch, Gotham House.
Ankit Sharma, 2008 batch, Vivekananda House.
Rohan Ahuja, 2008 batch, Gotham House.
Aman Khurana, 2008 batch, Gotham House.
Shivang Bhatia, 2008 batch, Gotham House.
In fact, Soyash has been, you could say, following up with me most vigorously for the last few years to be here with you. And left to myself, I would have liked to be here with you every year. And coming here this morning, I've been realizing what I've really been missing. So this time I said, let me block this date months ahead so that I know that I'm going to be here. And what a lovely morning it is to be here together. It's also wonderful to see and to hear the achievements of many of you. That sense of pride that we have because we are APJ. in whatever we not only achieve in the careers and professions that we may have chosen, but perhaps in who we are. Perhaps this is a good time for us to remember our founder chairman, Dr. Satya Kaur. After all, I think all our achievements, whether mine or each one of you here and of the schools and colleges that we have, find their source of inspiration in him. I think I see many of the values that he talked about echoed here this morning. Dignity for labor, hard work, sincere work, never to give up, but most of all, the legacy of excellence. I have been debating for many years that how does one define excellence? Excellence in itself can mean so many things. I thought I would share with you some of those thoughts this morning. Excellence is realizing your highest potential, fulfilling your deepest purpose. Excellence is integrity. It happens every time we choose thoughts, communications and actions that are congruent with our highest values and what matters most to us. Excellence is a shift in perspective from striving to thriving. Excellence, like laughter, is contagious. As we give our best, we flourish with each new levels of happiness and success, inspiring others to do the same. There is no limit to how far we can rise beyond where we have not been before, not as competitors, but as pioneers charting and accelerating new course. Commit to excellence and have the pleasure of watching it spread, the pleasure of being the change that you want to see in the world. I can say with a sense of deep pride that you, we, perhaps, are the change, are trying to live the change that we want to see in the world. I am so delighted and would like to congratulate the APJ School Faridabad Alumni Association, which I believe has successfully endeavored to bring over 4,000 alumnus of the school together. Not only I work in bringing together the alumni and strengthen the bonding that we have, but also in giving back to your school and to those who are part of your extended families, the current students of APJ, in the mentoring, the counseling, and all the efforts that you have made to reach out to them. Apart from the institutions that was mentioned by Mrs. Samra, the 29 schools and colleges to which APJ has grown into, I thought you would be especially delighted to know that now we also have another school in Faridabad Sector 21B, the APJ Swaran Global School. Our plan be to have also international certifications such as IB and GCSE, apart from the CBSE board. And the APJ Satya University, which is perhaps the culmination of the last of the dreams that our founder chairman Dr. Satya Kaur had, because the idea was not just to set up any university, the idea was to set up a university which would truly be a place where you would learn to think, to analyze, to apply, to learn for life with the liberal arts core and approach, and where the flexibility to pursue the courses that you want to do. I think we will be proud of the university that it is and that it becomes. I think sports is such a wonderful way to bring people together and I've been hearing very many interesting stories this morning from some of you about your days in school and the days on the sports ground. What a wonderful way to celebrate your reunion. I would certainly like to thank Mrs. Samra, the active members, particularly of the ASFA, who have worked so hard to organize this meet, Mr. Suyash Gupta and his team of the distinguished alumni, I think Mr. Amit Vora, Mr. Amit Gupta, and all of you who have met here, for their contribution in keeping the alumni spirit alive. Each one of you for coming here from, I believe, as far as Australia, somewhere closer, Switzerland, and of course different parts of the country for this event. I'm sure that the event will not only be a fun-filled one, but a great opportunity for all of you to meet old classmates, revive old friendships, renew your bond. And Suyash, yes, I think it's a wonderful idea. We must think of linking our APJ family alumni across all the schools and institutions, and let's work together in that direction. The new year is around the corner. I wish you and your families a very happy and prosperous 2012 in advance. And I would like to end with the Urdu couplet, which after all has been the inspiration behind our school motto. Tu shahi hai parwaaz hai kaam tera. Tu shahi hai parwaaz hai kaam tera. You are a falcon, soaring high is your nature. Tu shahi hai parwaaz hai kaam tera. Tere saamne aasman aur you are a falcon, soaring high is your nature. But you know, today, there is another couplet that also comes to my mind, although I did say I'm ending with the last one. We've already achieved so much. So, for you I would like to say, अगर देखना है मेरी उड़ान को, अगर देखना है मेरी उड़ान को, जरा और ऊंचा कर दो आसमान. She was the very best, and it is my privilege to declare the Alumni Sports Meet 2011 open.
Could we request all the to be here at the pitch, and Vijay Yadav Bhaiya, Indian cricketer, he's here as well. So let's give a big hand to Shri Vijay Yadav, ex-Indian international cricketer. We have the two captains, please. Red Chargers and Blue Titans.
We are cons.
Especially, so ASFA or APL?
APL. APL will call and ASFA does. So you have won the toss. So,
We were not prepared.
have you gone back from it?
Excuses. Yes, we can do it. गलती से भी नहीं बोल
New Yorker.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Oh, that could be a wicket, but one bounce in the hand of the bowler didn't carry.
Kiss side ho.
That was close.
Kilometer down, only one run.
Pitch now, flick on the leg side for a single. Feroz Khan, the experienced
Good
Saga
target.
player. 2005 match. Plays it well, bats it. Khan, single. First 2 overs, we have the par play. Only 2 fielders can stay outside the 30-yard circle. Good shot.
Goes to the leg side. Field is first one coming up for
APL 3 2011
from the bat of
Jayan Shekhawat.
It was flicked well, we all know, and there was a missed fielding there at the mid wicket by Sagar Kapoor, and it goes for 4. Good hit.
1 over 6 runs. Single hit. Nice first over by Sid.